Despised and rejected, so acquainted with my grief. Isaiah 53, you opened up my eyes to see. From you I hid my face and I show no esteem. My testament for peace imputed righteousness to me. A book was written, but a life that was destined for prison. He was a shy kid because of the strife and division that he would witness at home. His parents had him wishing that he was not himself, then maybe they would listen. He didn't know about sin, he thought they hated him, so he got lost inside himself. He was his only friend. Inside his mind, that's what he thought, and he made his decisions. And if you showed him love, your stuff would probably come up missing. 40s of Mickeys, porn mags and cigarettes. He's only 10 years old, hold up, look at what's next. His homie sister got molested, she'd do it to him. She put his head under her shirt while she's straddling him. He wanted her for himself, but he just got rejected. He had to share her for now, perversion was injected. Inside his heart it was infected, now he's insecure. Desperately wicked, full of pride and driven by fear. Searching for hope was a cruel joke, but he needed something. He didn't know what he would find would lead to destruction. A boombox, bloody knuckles and holes in the wall. But when he bumped Pac, he didn't feel nervous at all. Some school clothes with Uncle Mike with some fraudulent checks. He learned to rustle the jack and he was looking fresh. And fast forward some years and now he's banging Hesh. He was deceived by the beast walking in the flesh. And everyone around him thought that he must be possessed. While they were smoking that meth, don't wanna disrespect. Breaking the law, getting high and smashing on phonies. It's all he ever loved to do, now he's eating bologna. 2000 floor Charlie Road, now he's meeting the homies. He finally made it to a place where he wasn't lonely. Idolatry in the heart was getting rooted deep. He got deceived by the beast and he couldn't see. These penitentiary lies started clouding his mind. Sticking needles in his arm while he passed the time. Crime after crime, in and out, and then he's back in. Even while out in the streets, his mind was locked in. Locked in a cell, living in hell, hearing the demons. Suicidal tendencies, California dreaming. But the mamas and the papas really got it wrong. This nightmare he was living wasn't in the song. Separated from God and totally depraved. Sick and wicked, twisted actions, sinfully enslaved. But it was time to pay the cost, not to be the boss, but to a righteous God who's never gonna take it lost. That man was me, and you buried me inside that jail. D6 Wasco, you removed the veil. Regenerated my heart, the Holy Spirit fell. The creator of it all came up in my cell. Astonished by your grace, on my face is where I fell. Now in the beauty of your holiness is where I dwell. Despised and rejected, so acquainted with my grief. Isaiah 53, you opened up my eyes to see.
Who has believed our report? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form of comeliness, and when we see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was buried for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him,